continuity. So what is continuity means what is the exact meaning of continuity? So many students have so many doubts in this topic. So you may get confusion in this topic. So that's why I am giving clear picture about continuity. What is continuity? Why we will use continuity? And what is the concept of continuity? Today I will give clear picture about it. So continuity means if you can draw a graph, without lifting the pen on the paper or plane, then it is called continuous function, otherwise it is called discontinuous function. Suppose if in first year you have three important functions. One is greatest integer function, second one is modulus function, third one is signum function. First graph I am taking modulus function. Modulus function. So what is modulus function? F of x is equal to y is equal to f of x is equal to mod x. Y is equal to f of x equal to mod x. Mod x is nothing but x when x is greater than or equal to 0, minus x when x less than 0. So what is the shape of the graph? V shape. This is the shape of the graph. Y axis, equation of y axis is x equal to 0. X axis, equation of x axis is y is equal to 0. See, if you observe this modulus function graph, to draw this graph you no need to lift the pen on the plane up to infinity, from minus infinity to plus infinity. This graph is going like this. That means to draw this graph you no need to lift the pen. Therefore this graph is called as continuous graph, or this function is called as continuous. This function is called as continuous function. Next, signum function. Signum function means y is equal to f of x is equal to 1, 0, minus 1. 1, 0, minus 1. 1 when x is greater than 0. 0 when x is equal to 0. Minus 1 when x less than 0. What is the shape of the graph? This is x axis, equation of x axis is y is equal to 0. This is y axis, x equal to 0. This is a line, y is equal to how much? 1. At a distance of 1 unit you should draw this. Y is equal to 1. If this is x axis means y equal to 0. This is y equal to 1. So at x equal to 0, y equal to 0. X less than 0. See, from here you will take 1, 2, 3. That means right hand side of x axis, x values are positive. Left side of origin, x values are negative. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on. If you observe this, x greater than 0, that means right side, y value is how much? 1. Y value is 1. Next, x less than 0, y value is minus 1. This is minus 1. Y value is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on, like this. If you observe this graph, so left side of y axis no need to lift the pen, right side of y axis no need to lift the pen, but on the y axis you need to lift the pen. Therefore this graph is discontinuous graph. This graph is called discontinuous graph or discontinuous function on y axis. Y axis means what is the equation of y axis? X equal to 0. This graph is discontinuous graph. This modulus function graph is always continuous function. Next, the most important function, greatest integer function or step function. Another name for this function is step function. So what is the shape of the graph? Minus -3, -2, -1. Otherwise I will draw one more graph here. Greatest integer function or step function. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. -1, -2, -3, 1, 2, 3. So between -3 to -2, -3, -2, -1, -1, 0, next 1, next 2. See, the graph is in the form of steps. That's why this is called step function. This function is called a step function. And if you observe these steps, where this graph is continuous between -3 and -2, you no need to lift the pen. Between -2 to -1, you no need to lift the pen. Between -1 to 0, to draw this graph, no need to lift the pen. Between two integers, you no need to lift the pen. Therefore, this graph is continuous. This graph is continuous between two integers. Where you are lifting the pen? At -2, at -1 you are lifting the pen. At 0 you are lifting. Again at 1 you are lifting. 1, 2. That means at every integer you are lifting the pen. Therefore, greatest integer function is discontinuous function. And this function is discontinuous at every integer. At -3 you are lifting the pen. At -2, at -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Therefore, greatest integer function is discontinuous at every integer. Example problem I am giving. Check the continuity of the function f of x equal to 1 and 2. When it is 1, function is 1 when x value is less than or equal to 0. 2 when x value is greater than 0. So what is continuity? Means just now I said, if you can draw a graph without lifting the pen on the paper, then it is called continuous function, otherwise discontinuous function. So always f of x equal to how much? Y. So what is the equation of x axis? Y equal to 0. What is the equation of y axis? X equal to 0. Y value is how much? When x is less than or equal to 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left side you will get -1, -2, -3, -4. Up above the origin 1, 2, 3. -1, -2, -3. We know this value. How to plot the values on the graph. Next, y value is 1 when x value is less than or equal to 0. Less than or equal to 0 means negative numbers. Greater than 0 means positive numbers. This is origin. X value is how much? 0. In origin x value is 0. If you go right side of origin, you will get x value positive. If you come left side of origin, you will get x values negative, x values positive. X less than 0, x less than or equal to 0, y value is how much? Y value is 1. So this is y equal to 0, less than or equal to 0. Y value is including means you need to bubble like this. So y value is 1. If x is less than, that means x is negative, x value is negative, y value is 1. Next, if x is greater than 0, x value positive, that means right side, then y value is how much? 2. Greater than 0, not greater than or equal to 0, that's why excluding x equal to 0, only greater than 0. Here x equal to 0 also, that's why I am bubbling like this. So take a hole like this and draw a graph. Y is equal to 2. See, y equal to 0, this is y equal to 1 and this is y equal to 2. Y equal to 1 when x less than or equal to 0, y equal to 2 if x greater than 0, y value is 2, x less than 0, y value is 1. This is the shape of the graph. See, check whether this graph is continuous function or discontinuous function. Means left side no need to lift the pen, left side of graph you no need to lift the pen, and right side of y axis also you no need to lift the pen. Where you need to lift the pen? On y axis. On y axis you are lifting the pen. Therefore this graph is discontinuous at x equal to 0. That means on y axis you are lifting the pen. That's why it is discontinuous function. So without using graph, how to tell whether this function is continuous function or discontinuous function? How to tell whether this function is continuous or discontinuous? Next, before going to know about whether the graph is continuous or discontinuous, you need to know about neighborhood value. What is neighborhood value? Let A be any real number. Small a is any real number, comma, delta be the smallest positive quantity. Smallest positive quantity. Smallest positive quantity. Then a minus delta, comma, a plus delta is called as neighborhood value. Neighborhood value of a. Neighborhood value of a. So what is neighbor? Neighbor means the people who are residing just beside of your home or just beside of your home. The people are called as neighbors. Same concept. Neighborhood value. A is any real number. Delta is the smallest positive quantity. Then a minus delta, comma, a plus delta is called the neighborhood value of a. Suppose example. A is any real number. Let a is equal to 2. I am taking a be any real number. A equal to 2. Delta is the smallest positive quantity. Smallest positive quantity means delta I am taking 0.00000001. Then a minus delta. A minus delta means 2 minus 0.0001, comma, 2 plus 0.000. That means 1.999 2.000001. These two numbers are called as neighborhood values of 2. That means just beside of 2. That means more than 2 and less than 2. This number is just less than 2 and this number is just more than 2. These two values are neighborhood values of 2. With this concept only we are going to solve the problems on continuity. So this is the most important concept. What is neighborhood value? Suppose if you take 1 plus means right side of 1. Let one be the, one more example I am giving. Let 1 be the real number. What is 1 plus denotes means just more than 1 but not equal to 1. Approximately equal to 1 but not equal to 1. That means this value is approximately equal to 1.00000, infinite number of zeros, last one. See, if you observe this value, 1 plus means just more than 1, approximately equal to 1 but not equal to 1. So this value is called as neighborhood value of 1. Similarly, 1 minus means approximately how much? Less than 1. 1 minus means less than 1. Just less than 1 means how much? 0.9999 so on, infinite number of 9s. So what is in left hand limit? In future we will use the concept left hand limit and right hand limit. Then we will use 1 plus 1 minus. 1 plus means approximately equal to 1. 1 minus means approximately equal to 1. But 1 plus means it is approximately equal to 1 but not equal to 1. Just more than 1. 1 minus means just approximately equal to 1 but not equal to 1. Just less than 1. So these two values are called as neighborhood values of 1. Neighborhood values of 1. This is the concept of neighborhood value. Next, second problem. Check the continuity of f of x equal to 1 if x not equal to 0. 2 if x equal to 0. If x equal to 0. So first to draw the graph for this problem. With graph, without graph. How to do this problem means. So this is x-axis. X-axis. Equation of x-axis is y equal to 0. Equation of y-axis x equal to 0. This is origin. X value is 1. X value 2. X value 3. 4. X value minus 1. Minus 2. Minus 3. Here y value plus 1. Plus 2. Plus 3. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So first, always f of x equal to y. So next, observe the function x not equal to 0. If x not equal to 0, y value is how much? 1. X equal to 0, y value is 2. X equal to 0 means this is y axis is called as x equal to 0. Y axis is called as x equal to 0. So x not equal to 0 means left side this total value is x not equal to 0, right side of y axis also not equal to 0. So that's why y value is how much here? Y value is 1. Y value is 1. Y value is 1 and y value is 1 if x not equal to 0. See if you this total part y value is 1, x value 1, 2, 3, 4, that means all these values are x not equal to 0. Similarly, all these values also x not equal to 0. Then this is y is equal to 1. Y is equal to 1. This line is called as y is equal to 1. Left side of y axis x not equal to 0. X values minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 means not equal to 0. X values 1, 2, 3, 4 means not equal to 0. Left side of y axis and right side of y axis both are x not equal to 0. But at x equal to 0, what is y value? 2. At x equal to 0, y value is 2. Y value is 2. See, we have to bubble like this. Therefore, this is the shape of the graph. Is it continuous function? No, because to draw this graph, you no need to lift the pen left side of y axis. To draw this graph, right side of y axis, you no need to lift the pen. But on y axis, you need to lift the pen to draw this graph. That's why this function is discontinuous function. Discontinuous function. This is the concept of continuity. Next, actually we will use the concept of limits to check the continuity of a function. So that's why limits are very, very useful to check continuity and differentiability of any function. Why we will use limits means to check the continuity of a function, whether the particular function is continuous at particular point or not, or continuous to check the continuity at a particular points. We will use the concept called as limits. Suppose f is a real function on a subset of the real numbers and let c be a point in the domain, then f is continuous at c if limit extends to c, f of x equal to f of c. This is one method of checking the continuity. Actually there are two types of continuities. One is removable continuity, second one is irremovable continuity. This is one way of checking the continuity. So I will explain in next video what is removable continuity, what is irremovable continuity. First, before going to that, just to understand how to check the continuity means by using the concept of limits. This is one method of checking the continuity. This formula is useful to check whether the function is continuous at the particular point or not. This is one method of checking. See this problem. Check the continuity of the function f given by f of x equal to 2x plus 3 at x equal to 1. So if you draw the graph for this problem, x axis y is equal to 0, y axis x equal to 0. See, this always function is equal to y is equal to, suppose y is equal to 0, x, this is 0 comma 0, y is equal to 0 means x axis, if y is equal to 0, 2x plus 3 is equal to how much? If this is 0, 2x plus 3 is 0, x is equal to how much? Minus 3 by 2. X value minus 3 by 2, y value 0, minus 3 by 2 comma 0, minus 3 by 2 comma 0. Suppose x equal to 0 means if x is 0, y value is how much? Y is equal to 3. If x is 0, y is 3. If y is 0, x is minus 3 by 2. So this is 0 comma 3. X value 0, y value 3. So that means this line, this is a line passing through minus 3 by 2 comma 0. See, always every straight line is continuous only. Always every straight line is continuous. If you draw a line like this, it will pass through the 0 comma 3 and minus 3 by 2 comma 0, and the line will go like this. So where you need to check the continuity? At x equal to 1. At x equal to 1. See, if you observe the here, at x equal to 1, this graph is continuous graph or discontinuous graph? Continuous, because you no need to lift the pen to draw this graph at x equal to 1 or at x equal to 2. If you observe this graph, it will go like this. That means this graph is continuous function. So without using graph, how to do this problem? How to do this problem means by using the concept of limits. Simple. Limit x tends to 1. X value at which point you have to find? X value 1. F of x you need to find. Limit x tends to 1. F of x value is how much? 2x plus 3. X value is how much? Substitute x value 1. 2 into 1, 2. 2 into 1 plus 3. 2 plus 3 equal to how much? 5. Next, f of x is 2x plus 3. F of 1 is equal to 2 into 1 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So limit x tends to 1. F of x value is how much? Limit x tends to 1. F of x value 5. F of x value 2x plus 3. F of 1 value 5. F of 1 value is also 5. That means limit x tends to 1. F of x is equal to f of 1. Both are equal. If both are equal, that graph is called as continuous function. In every year I am observing the students there. Here some students will get the doubt. Always you may get the doubt like this. Limit x tends to c. F of x is equal to f of c. Always you will get equal only. Then how can you decide whether the function is continuous or discontinuous? Because you are directly substituting x value equal to c here, and here also you are substituting x value is c. Therefore both always you will get the same, but it is not like you will not get both equal in removable discontinuity. So I will explain in next video. The limit x tends to c, f of x value not equal to f of c also you will get in removable discontinuity. So this is one way of checking whether the graph is continuous function or discontinuous function. Problem: discuss the continuity of the function defined by f of x equal to x plus 2, x minus 2. Always f of x equal to y. F of x equal to y. So first to draw the graph for this problem. X axis means y equal to 0, y axis means x equal to 0, y x less than 0, x less than 0, y is equal to how much? X plus 2. Y is equal to x plus 2. This is a equation of a straight line. Equation of a straight line. If x equal to 0, y value is 2. If y is 0, x equal to minus 2. Minus 2 comma 0. This is minus 2 comma 0 and 0 comma 2. X value 0 comma 2. 0 comma 2. That means this line will pass through minus 2 comma 0 and 0 comma 2. This is, all these values are x less than, this is 0 comma 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, all these values are x less than 0, this is the line equation. Next, x greater than 0, x greater than 0, that means positive side. Y value is equal to minus x plus 2. If x is 0, y value is 2. If y is 0, x value is 2. So the line will go like this: 0 comma 0, 1, 2, 2 comma 0, 0 comma 2. This is 0 comma 2, and this is 2 comma 0, 2 comma 0. So line will pass like this. If you observe this graph, what you observe, this graph is continuous. This graph is continuous. Left side of y-axis. This graph is continuous. Right side of y-axis. You no need to lift the pen up to y-axis. After y-axis also you no need to lift the pen. So at x equal to 0, there is no value. At x equal to 0, there is no value. X less than 0 is there. X greater than 0 is there. That's why this graph is discontinuous at x equal to 0. So how to do this graph without using how to find the continuity without using graph, means by using the concept of limits. So first to take the left hand limit. Limit x tends to at which point you need to find this point, you need to find the continuity. At x equal to 0, you need to check whether this graph is continuous or not, because you no need to check after before x equal to 0 or after x equal to 0. Only at x value 0 you need to check the continuity. X tends to left hand side of 0 means x less than 0 minus f of x. F of x is how much? X less than 0 means x plus 2. 0 minus means approximately equal to 0. Substitute here. 0 plus 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. Right hand limit. Limit x tends to 0 plus 0 plus. 0 plus means just greater than 0. Just greater than 0, what is the f of x value? Minus x plus 2. If x is 0, 0 plus 2. LHL equal to left hand limit equal to right hand limit. But both are equal. Even though both are equal, what is f of 0 value? F of 0 is nothing. That's why even though if LHL equal to RHL, left hand limit equal to right hand limit, function may not be continuous. That's why what is the exact concept of limits? Continuity means left hand limit is equal to left hand limit value is equal to right hand limit is equal to function value at the particular value. Let f of x is any function, comma, f is said to be continuous function, when left hand limit value is equal to right hand limit is equal to function value at the point where point at the particular point. Function is any function f is said to be continuous function at a when left hand limit, right hand limit, and function value at the particular point. These three are equal. Then only we will say that function is called as continuous function. Otherwise, it is called as discontinuous function.